All right, I'm here with Coach Dobbs. We are going into week 5. Actually, I guess, this is week 5.
Yep.
3-1 at this point. You had a big win over Episcopal on Friday night.
Yep.
Share your thoughts on the game and just kind of where you feel like your team is at this point.
Yeah, obviously it's good to win. And I told the guys after the ball game, I felt like it was a sloppy win. We still got to fix turnovers, stuff like that that's going on. The weather was a factor in that, but we've had issues with turnovers, and
Right.
so the guys know we got to fix that. Looking back at it, I thought our kids were pretty resilient. We had several things kind of didn't go our way, and the kids responded well to it and got the job done. So we're excited to kind of build off that, but there's definitely things to fix. So.
Well, and that's not a bad thing either. You got the win on the road, which is what
Yes.
you wanted. But there's also things you can go back on film and show the kids that it wasn't perfect. It wasn't a very sloppy game.
Yep.
A lot of turnovers.
Yep.
A lot of penalties.
Yep.
Something that we haven't seen. We've seen the turnovers, but the penalties.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we were kind of wondering on air if it might be some kind of a high school record.
Yeah.
And it was like that for both sides.
Yep.
But, in a little tighter game, that's going to hurt you.
That's big.
So, what do you do moving forward?
I think one, you just learn how to deal with things that kind of don't go your way. There, of course, there's going to be questionable calls in ball games, but you got to learn how to deal with it and how to overcome it. And just not let it defeat you because it can. And I thought after it got going, I thought our kids did a good job. I think we had 2 touchdowns called back, and then the very next play we scored.
Right.
So those were all positives. But I did joke with my wife. I said, I think we may have been the most penalized team in the state of Arkansas last Friday. So.
Well, if there was another game with more penalties, I would not want to be at that one.
Right. Right.
Well, we've got another kind of challenge this week. You're on the road again.
Yep.
It's a little different challenge, but we're going a little bit longer road trip than we're used to, going to Mountain View this week, one of the further road trips that we'll take this year.
Yes.
So how do you get your kids prepared for the road trip and get them – sometimes it's hard to get them going right off with the opening kickoff.
Yes. I think last week, for the most part, we handled it okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just being mature. We got to be a mature football team. They got to recognize that it is. And when you get on the bus, it's business.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how you have to handle, all your road games, but especially conference road games. And the kids know we got a test here on Friday, and so we're gonna split it up. We'll stop halfway through, let them stretch their legs, stuff like that. We're hoping that helps. But we've kind of grown accustomed to, traveling in this conference. So our kids are getting used to it, I think.
That is true. I mean, we've been had some long road trips, been to Yellow Summit, been to Newport, Salem in the past. So these kids are not, they're kind of accustomed now to longer road trips.
Yes.
But, got a great opportunity to start 2-0 in the conference.
No.
What do you expect from Mountain View on Friday night?
They play really hard. Play extremely hard. They have speed on the outside. They're getting back to 11-man. They've been 8-man previously, and you can tell. Not necessarily in a bad way. You can just tell they have athletes.
Mm-hmm.
There were a reason they were so successful in 8-man. They have a good quarterback. Quarterback's a big kid, lefty. But overall, just when you turn the film on, there's no doubt they play hard.
Right.
And so we got to be prepared to meet that challenge from the very first kick.
So what are some keys to success on Friday night?
You hear me say this every single week, but it's just the line of scrimmage. It really is. If you can control the line of scrimmage, control the box, you put yourself in a situation to win the football game.
Mm-hmm.
And on both sides of the ball. I think if we pressure the quarterback, make him scramble, I think we'll have success defensively. They do some things like the trick plays. They have some trick plays up their sleeve. Just staying at home, being disciplined in that, and if we play our brand of football, we're okay.
Right.
But we got to get back to fundamentals and doing what we do well.
Yeah, and we've done a good job up till this point of controlling the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
The offensive, defensive line have been playing very well.
Yes.
So hopefully that'll continue.
Yes. Yep. That's the challenge. Being consistent. And that group knows, how important it is. And then, you set up your shot play, and you got to be able to protect the quarterback.
Right.
This group, I think out of the 3 games, we haven't allowed a sack. Conway Christian, I think we allowed 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So they're playing well,
Right.
and we just got to continue to grow, and we'll be fine.
Well, Coach, good luck to you. Well, hopefully
sir.
we'll come back 2-0 in the conference, and what would that make us, 4-1?
4-1.
Hard to believe we're in week 5.
Yep.
Played at the halfway point already.
Yep,
But
October. It's here, so
maybe the
appreciate it.
cooler weather will come.
Yes, yes.
Good luck to you, Coach, and we'll hope for the best on Friday night.
Yep. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.